upset with Harvard. They have $53 billion.
Harvard University has publicly apologized for failing to protect its Jewish and Muslim students following the release of two explosive reports detailing anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim bias on campus. The apology comes after months of growing outrage following the October 7 Hamas attack on Israel and the heated protests and tensions that erupted across American campuses, including Harvard. The reports, commissioned by Harvard President Alan Garber soon after he took over in early 2024, are based on hundreds of interviews with students and staff. They provide the clearest picture yet of how deeply divided the campus became in the aftermath of the Israel-Hamas war. President Garber, in a letter accompanying the reports on Tuesday, wrote, and I quote, "I'm sorry for the moments when we failed to meet the high expectations we rightfully set for our community." End quote. The first report by the Task Force on Combating Anti-Semitism and Anti-Israel Bias found that anti-Semitism on campus was often left out of broader conversations about racism and discrimination. One powerful account came from a Jewish student who wanted to speak about their Holocaust survivor grandfather. The student was reportedly told they couldn't mention the rescue mission simply because it involved Israel, even though the speech had nothing to do with Zionism or the current war. The report also pointed to a new, more aggressive form of pro-Palestinian activism on campus. It noted how student organizers brought the Palestinian issue into a wide range of spaces and events, including disrupting major campus ceremonies like the first-year convocation and medical school match day. The second report by the Task Force on Combating Anti-Muslim, Anti-Arab and Anti-Palestinian Bias described how Muslim students felt abandoned and silenced during the 2023 to 2024 academic year. One student shared that peers had lost jobs because of the leadership roles in Muslim faith groups. Others raised alarm over doxing, where personal information is shared online, creating a climate of fear. Many felt the university's response had been grossly inadequate. This task force recommended 7 key reforms, focusing on safety, expression, and transparency. It also suggested expanding Palestinian studies and improving cross-cultural understanding. Notably, both reports clarify that their findings are based on listening to students and staff, not on independently verifying claims. Meanwhile, political pressure continues to mount. Earlier this month, the Trump administration froze $2.2 billion in federal funding to Harvard. The White House accused the university of failing to curb anti-Semitism on campus. The administration demanded sweeping changes, including reforms in governance, admissions, and the recognition of student clubs. In a letter, the Trump government also pushed for a full audit of how Harvard approaches diversity. Harvard, however, has refused to comply, stating that it will not negotiate over its independence or its constitutional rights. And just this week, another federal investigation was launched, this time targeting the Harvard Law Review over alleged discrimination. As tensions remain high across US campuses, Harvard's moment of reckoning may mark just the beginning of a wider battle over free speech, safety, and the meaning of inclusion in American education.